The U.S. Conference of Mayors report puts another black splotch on a community that's trying to turn its public image around. While lawmakers say the numbers are telling and accurate, city leaders say the report focuses too much on the negative and not enough on the bright spots of Decatur. Decatur Economic Development Officer Patrick Hoban is frustrated with a new report that ranks the Soy City as the second fastest shrinking economy in the nation, as well as the nation's leader in lost jobs.
They kind of took an overall snapshot of everybody in the nation. They didn't ask us about Mueller's outlook with the good news that they received today about exceeding last year's expectations.
The report, Hoban says, doesn't look at the long term. It doesn't consider what Decatur's options for higher education could provide for the community. It doesn't take into account Decatur's high amount of skilled workers and low cost of living, or the city's plans to build lakefront property and a major transportation hub.
There's a lot of site selectors and developers that are interested in that right now because we are the only one in the nation that has 3 Class 1 rail providers in one yard.
The U.S. Conference of Mayors report may have left some of Decatur's bright spots out because the group crunched numbers from November of 2012 to November of 2013, a time when mass layoffs were announced at major employers like Caterpillar, and agricultural giant Archer Daniels Midland announced it's moving its global headquarters to Chicago, taking dozens of more jobs with it.
When you can't find a job, you can't support your family, you leave the area.
Representative Bill Mitchell says lawmakers should pay attention to the report and what's been happening in communities like Decatur. He says Illinois should stop the one-size-fits-all approach to economic policy.
So we've got to highlight, pinpoint, so to speak, when you've got these pockets of high unemployment. So you'd say those are areas that have been historically blue-collar and manufacturing. How can we entice manufacturers to come back to the area? And that you would have to look, in common sense, you'd have to look at your tax incentives. You'd have to look at your property tax incentives.
And in case you were wondering, the report ranks Shreveport-Bossier, Louisiana as the #1 fastest shrinking economy in the nation and Midland, Texas as the #1 fastest growing economy in the nation. In Decatur, Kimberly Howard for News Channel at 9 on Fox, Illinois.